software like hypertracker.com. You can just go there. I think it's like $20 or $30 a month you have to pay for that. Bud URL, I think it's like maybe 20 or 30 bucks. Again, you can use all of those. Tracker 123 is actually our internal tracking system that we have created, custom built for our members of High Traffic Academy only. Okay, so that's something we use as well, and that comes free to our members. So, but you always want to use some kind of tracking software that will allow you to track all those statistics. And listen, it's not difficult. If you're watching this and you're like, Vic, man, this is like, ooh, I gotta do all this stuff. It's actually really, really simple. I'm gonna show you. Again, I'm gonna show you exactly how it's done. Right now, I'm just laying out the foundation, like the blueprint of what we're gonna do, and then we're actually gonna do this real time, and then you'll see exactly what's gonna take place. So step 4 is. Okay, so I got myself an offer. The marketplace is there, everything is cool, right? I do a small test for traffic. I spend 30, 40 bucks or whatever on testing the the offer for conversions. Of course I track my ROI, and step number 4 is if the offer is working, I want to test it with 3 different sources generally. Okay, usually I test my offer with 3 different traffic sources and 3 different traffic methods, and if it converts, listen, if I can get it to be profitable, I do a rollout. Okay, again, that's something we're going to talk about in video number 3, okay, which is next video right after this. And when I do a rollout, here's something you want to write down. This is important, okay? So a lot of people miss this out completely. When you found something that's converting for you, okay, you want to go as big as you can, as fast as you can. Okay, sometimes you're gonna come across offers that are going to be converting like crazy for you, and you can make a boatload of money. But when the market is not saturated yet, as market gets saturated and as more and more people promoting, there are some offers like that. Okay, so when I find something that's converting for me, I'm gonna go as big as I can, as fast as I can. Okay, with that offer. Again, we're gonna cover this stuff in the next video, so we're not gonna spend too much time on this. Okay, so that's pretty much how the process is going to work, and kind of like the blueprint. And of course, you always keep your finger on a pulse. Okay, even with the rollout, you always track your stuff, and you always kind of see what's going on a day-to-day basis with your statistics. Okay, so I hope that this is all making sense to you so far. What we're going to do right now is we're going to jump to the internet. Again, we're going to do this live. All right, and I'm gonna get me an offer, and I'm just gonna start from the very, very beginning, from scratch, and I'm gonna go from A to Z and capture everything on screen. All right, so let's go. Let's head over to the good old browser. Here we go. Man, it's gonna be good stuff. So first things first, we gotta get ourselves an offer, right? We gotta have something to promote. If you remember from video number 1 in this series, I told you that we would be using Clickbank for this stuff, right? And in fact, I give you a little homework assignment, and I said, if you didn't have a Clickbank account, you could create one, right? Well, that's of course if you want to follow this process I'm going to be showing you here in this video. But hey, listen, I don't know you, obviously. I don't know what you're into. Maybe you already have something you want to promote. Maybe you're into some kind of business opportunity or multi-level marketing thing, or affiliate marketing, or maybe you're an author, speaker, coach, whatever your thing is. Hey, you can implement this stuff, and you can apply this stuff to whatever you're doing right now out there. Okay? So what I'm going to do is show you a process, my friend. I show you a process, something you can model after, something you can implement in your business, and hopefully get great results for yourself as well. Cool? Now, I do want to ask you something though. Just like I said, hey, listen, we everything I'm gonna do right now here from this point on is gonna be a workshop now. Okay, we're actually gonna get to work real time, live, unedited, uncut. It's just like you standing right behind my shoulder and actually watching everything I do on my computer. I'm not going to blur anything out at all. Okay, but I don't want you to be a copycat. I don't want you to copy exactly what I do in this video. Yes, I'm going to get an actual offer. I'm going to set up an actual campaign, right? And capture everything on screen. I don't want you to do exactly what I'm showing you in this video in terms of getting the exact same offer, okay, and running the exact same campaign. Here's why. We got thousands of people watching this video with you right now, okay? Now you tell me if all of a sudden thousands of people at the same time start running the exact same offer, copying exactly what Vic is teaching, same offer, same campaign, same everything, wouldn't be too smart, would it? all of a sudden we would create a bunch of just tremendous competition in the marketplace, and it wouldn't work for anybody, right? What I want to show you is a process. I don't want to show you what to promote. Make sense? I don't want to show you what to promote. I want to show you a process that you can follow in your business and you can implement. Because when you understand this process, my friend, you can print money, okay? I'm going to be revealing some things to you that gurus don't teach, period. Okay, no matter how much money you pay to them, they just don't teach this stuff, and it's because they don't want other people to implement and do you know, the stuff that's working really well for them. Make sense? But again, this is a process I'm showing you, so you can model after this. Just don't copy it. Okay? I know you're a smart person, you wouldn't do that. So what I'm going to do right now is jump over to Clickbank Marketplace. Again, I'm going to use Clickbank because A, it's really simple, all right? B, last year alone, I made over $400,000 on Clickbank just promoting other people's products, other people's stuff. Works awesome when you know how to do it, right? So it's great for beginners. You know, if you're just getting started, it's great. If you already have a product, you know, it's a great way to add a little, you know, extra revenue to your business as well. I'm gonna go to this thing called Marketplace here, okay? And when we open this up, we're going to take a look at this left side here. We got categories. So these are all different categories that people are into. Okay, different niches, if you will. Arts, entertainment. You got all these different stuff. So let's say if you're into, you know, how to grow these giant tomatoes or whatever, you know, you can go to like home and garden category. You can check out some of that stuff right there, right? So the very first thing, before we talk about traffic, before we talk about how to get traffic, where to go, which of course I'm going to show you, and I'm going to, you know, tell you all that stuff, right? We first need to talk about how do we engineer a profitable campaign. And this is something nobody teaches out there, my friend. This is something that no other gurus, at least I haven't seen, really teach this at the level that I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to teach you in this video, and also at the level that we teach at the High Traffic Academy. Okay, so creating a profitable campaign, putting together a profitable campaign is the most important thing before you can even get to to get in traffic. So let's take a look at you know, when we create a profitable campaign, or how do we engineer that, right? The very first thing is well, let me say this. If you already have a product that you want to promote, okay, maybe it's your product, maybe it's your business opportunity, or whatever you're into, you know, it doesn't really matter. You still want to funnel that through what I'm going to show you right now, okay? If you don't have a product and you're looking for a product, well, before we even talk about product and before we talk about what we're going to promote, okay, we first need to determine if there is, like I said, if you remember from just a few minutes ago, if there is high demand in the marketplace for whatever we want to promote. Okay, remember that? So let's say if I was to promote, again, I just went to this first category here, this arts and entertainment. I'm just, for the heck of it, we're gonna do this together. And so we got 633 products, okay, a big selection. You know, there's literally tens of thousands of products that we can promote on Clickbank with this, you know, all these different categories. But this particular category here, we got, you know, all these different products here, and we can see how much the payout is and so forth. And so this first one here, let me just take a look at this first one, Satellite Direct. You know, the product at this time is really irrelevant. I'm just gonna check it out, see what it's about. Look at that landing page, look at that sales page right there, looking pretty good. Nice graphics they got. So watch over 3,500 channels directly on your computer. Not a bad offer, would you say? So they got a pretty cool graphics here. $49.95 one-time download. Cool. But you know what? The product is really irrelevant at this time. The first thing I want to do is find out if there is a market for this product, right? Here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to go to Google, and I will search for a little thing called Google Keyword Tool. You probably are familiar with that. Google Keyword Tool. Okay, Google, our buddy Google, gives us a lot of tools, and one of them is Google Keyword Tool, which is free, it doesn't cost you a dime, and when you have to search for it, there is like no direct URL for it. As big as Google is, you know, I don't know why they wouldn't just create a URL for it, just like googlekeywordtool.com or something, you know, weird, I don't know. But anyway, so you just search for it here. And the first search result that comes up, we're going to click on it, and it's a Google Keyword Tool, and we're going to use this for our research. So the very first thing we need to do is we need to do a little market research. You remember that, right? We need to determine if there is high demand for what we have to promote. Now, here is what other gurus are teaching, and this is this is what seems like everybody is teaching out there when they teach how to do product research, because this is not new. Everybody, at least if they're somewhat familiar with marketing, they should know this step, right? But what all those other gurus are teaching is they will tell you to go take a look at the product, a website. So if this product is about watching TV on your computer, they will tell you to come over to this Google tool or any other keyword research tool, and they will tell you to enter a main keyword that you think would be relevant for this website. Make sense? So it would be like something like watch TV online or something, and they would tell you to take a look at how many searches there are per month and so forth, which is cool, which is like what most people are teaching. I do stuff a little bit differently though, okay? I promised to you I would tell you my my research method that I go by, right? And here it is. I simply come back to this site I want to promote, or I'm thinking about promoting, right? And I'm gonna come up to this URL bar here. I'm just gonna copy this URL like that. Okay, without this extra stuff in here, just the www.xyz.com. I'm just gonna copy that. I'm gonna come back to this Google keyword tool, and I'm gonna paste this where it says website. I'm gonna just paste it like this. Okay, of course I need to enter this CAPTCHA here, called NGSOURN. Does that look about right to you, or is this M? Well, let's check it out. I can never get those stuff correctly. All right, so it looks like it worked. Awesome. So look at this. What just happened here is Google went out, okay, to this website, because this URL we just entered here, all right? So it went out to this website here, and it scanned it up and down, left and right, and it gave me all these different relevant keywords that people are searching in Google.